Deep in the Aravalli Hills of Rajasthan sits an ancient settlement that once housed over 9,000 residents. But as you walk through the ruins of Bhangarh Fort today, a bizarre architectural anomaly stands out. Every single structure is missing its roof. The Archaeological Survey of India enforces a strict mandate here, expressly forbidding anyone from entering the fort after sunset. Local folklore offers a grim explanation for the sign. Those who attempt to stay the night never return. Legends trace this doom to the 16th century and a practitioner of dark magic named Tantric Singhiya. Obsessed with Princess Ratnavati, Singhiya allegedly attempted to ensnare her by enchanting a bottle of perfume into a powerful love potion. The princess discovered the plot and shattered the vial against a boulder. The magic took hold of the stone instead, which rolled over and crushed the Tantric. With his dying breath, he cursed the city to fall into ruin and condemned its people to wander the ruins without the hope of rebirth. Thousands of tourists explore these ruins every day, yet the site is completely abandoned the moment the sun dips below the horizon. This stark transition raises a difficult question. Are these accounts proof of a supernatural curse, or an elaborate trick of science and psychology? Visitors who venture into the ruins frequently report identical physical symptoms. They describe sudden, localized drops in temperature, overwhelming anxiety, and the distinct sensation of being watched by an unseen entity. These experiences often stem from a phenomenon called infrasound, sound waves vibrating below 20 Hz. While these frequencies are silent to the human ear, our bodies physically absorb the vibrations, a discovery famously documented by engineer Vic Tandy in the 1980s. Bhangarh acts as a natural infrasound engine. Wind howling through miles of roofless stone corridors, combined with minor seismic activity in the Aravalli Hills, generates constant low-frequency vibrations. When those waves hit your body, your internal organs vibrate, triggering an automatic feeling of intense dread and the illusion of a nearby presence. This physical reaction is amplified by suggestibility. In experiments at Goldsmiths University, participants were placed in empty rooms flooded with infrasound. When researchers suggested the space was haunted, the subjects' brains manufactured physical terror. Simply arriving at a site labeled haunted programs your mind to search for fear. Once panic sets in, a biological glitch called pareidolia takes control. Our brains evolved to scan for faces and predators to ensure survival. In the pitch black of Bhangarh, surrounded by jagged shadows, a terrified mind desperately organizes random shapes into a stalking figure. The experiences reported by tourists are real-time biological hallucinations, actively constructed by low-frequency acoustics and a highly primed human imagination. Despite these biological explanations, skeptics point to the audio evidence. Nighttime visitors routinely claim to hear the agonizing sounds of women screaming and crying within the ruins. These eerie cries have a strictly biological origin. Bhangarh hosts a large population of striped hyenas, whose high-pitched calls sound distressingly similar to human wailing. Safety records show that Bhangarh sits directly on the border of the Sariska Tiger Reserve. After sunset, these dark ruins transform into active hunting grounds for nocturnal predators like leopards and Bengal tigers. If the Tantric's curse lacks any historical proof, and the ghosts are a mix of predators and physics, we are left with one final mystery. What actually caused a city of 9,000 homes to collapse? This map tracks the desolation of North India during the Chalisa famine of 1783. Triggered by extreme El Niño weather patterns, the drought was so severe that Rajasthan's water supply vanished, forcing the entire population to abandon their homes in a desperate mass exodus. A catastrophic collapse of the local climate slowly suffocated the city, starving a thriving economy until absolutely nothing was left but empty, roofless walls. We are left with a striking observation. A thriving city was erased by a documented environmental collapse, yet popular memory has largely replaced those facts with a ghost story. Why does the fiction of the curse endure while the history of the famine fades? Psychologically, a narrative with a recognizable villain, like the Tantric, is easier for the human brain to process. It provides a sense of order. Accepting that a city can be destroyed by the random, uncontrollable cruelty of a drought is a much more unsettling reality. Modern incentives now keep this folklore alive. The local economy and social media algorithms thrive on the most haunted winnable. For a visitor, a viral video about a ghost is far more valuable than a geological report on historical rainfall. The physicist Marie Curie observed that nothing in life is to be feared, only understood. She believed that as our understanding of a subject grows, our terror of it naturally recedes. Fear thrives in the absence of information. When we apply science, history, and logic to the myths of Bhangarh, the ghosts vanish, leaving behind a reality